Hello everyone, how's it going? Guys, I'm here with a patient who's been dealing with a nail issue for about 4 years or so. It's something that comes and goes, gets better and worse, and has never been properly fixed. You can see that the nail's curvature wasn't addressed before, and that's left the surrounding skin really sensitive. Any slight nail growth causes inflammation, and improper cuts have made everything worse. Look at this. There's even a fold in the skin here, which shows there's a lack of nail in that area, and the nail is too curved downward, pressing against the skin and preventing normal growth. Got it? Before we dive in, a quick tip. If you prefer watching without subtitles, just click the subtitle icon next to the settings button. And for those who want it easier, we have audio in other languages. Just go to settings and select the audio option. Now, let's get to the procedure. So, we're starting from scratch with this treatment. First, I'll remove those edges, doing what we call a spiculectomy, which is the removal of the ingrown tips, and then we'll finish with an orthosis to correct the curvature. I'll need her cooperation for follow-ups to make sure we get this on the right track. I can see that the nail was cut incorrectly so many times that it created this skin fold. The nail is thick and curved, and there are little tips stuck inside from the last cut. I'm going to align these sides carefully. If there's any discomfort, I'll stop, okay? Now, removing these tips, look where this came from. My gosh, it was really deep. It must be hurting a lot, right? Especially on this side, which is the worst. The skin is used to it, but of course it still feels it. Look at the nail coming out whole. It was bigger than it seemed. Only incorrect procedures caused this, but now we're on the right path. Everything came out completely, and you can already see an instant improvement. Guys, there's no way not to bleed here. Look at the size of this. It was really deep. This spicule was very deep and very close to the skin. It was tearing the patient's skin from the inside, hence the discomfort. This way, I will only have to put on the orthosis in the next procedure. who would have thought this Godzilla of a nail fragment would be inside the patient's skin? If you suffer from ingrown toenails, you might have one inside your big toe too. Here in Brazil, we call it a spicule. Guys, I'm sure there's gonna be something monstrous on the other side of the nail too. The patient's big toe puts pressure on this second toe here. Tudo bem? Imagine living here without those spikes in your foot. 2 spikes, people. It must be affecting even the way you walk. Now, I'm going to apply a solution here to prepare the area, cleaning and disinfecting to prevent any residual infection. In addition, I will clean the patient's entire nail. Next, we'll apply the laser, which will be an important method in this treatment. I'll do this because the laser uses low intensity LED light to promote cell regeneration, reduce inflammation, and accelerate healing of sensitive skin. The impact I expect after performing the laser is that it will truly soothe the skin around the patient's nail, immediately reducing swelling and redness and helping the nail grow healthier without putting as much pressure on the sides. This is crucial to preventing recurrence as it strengthens the tissues and improves local circulation, making recovery faster and more effective. Guys, showing care and empathy here. I really care about the well-being of the patient and all of you watching. Problems like these can be painful and affect daily life, so I do everything gently, stopping if it hurts, and explaining each step so you feel safe. In Brazil, nail care goes beyond health. It's super important in our aesthetic perspective. Here we value self-esteem, right? Not all professionals around the world think about this, but I always address the functional issue and try to restore the nail's aesthetic look so it ends up even prettier than before. Look at this patient after removing the tips and applying the laser. You can already imagine the nail growing straight and healthy, improving not just the pain but the entire look of the foot. #20 number. And you all, where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. I read all the comments, and since there are so many, I reply little by little, interacting with everyone. I love reading each one. If you have questions about ingrown nails or similar care, drop them in the comments. #20 number. Now, about post-procedure care, the patient will need to come back in a week or so for a follow-up. We'll take good care of the skin, avoid improper cuts at home, and keep the area clean to prevent reinflammation. It's essential not to force the nail, wear comfortable shoes, and follow the instructions for perfect healing. This way, we prevent the problem from coming back and ensure a smooth recovery. Guys, we've reached the end of the first procedure, and look at the amazing progress we've already made. The inflammation is much more under control, and the nail is on the right track to grow healthily. But the treatment doesn't stop here. In the next video, we'll bring part 2 with this patient's follow-up to show how things are progressing and continue the care. To make it easy, we'll leave the link to the follow-up video in the comments, so keep an eye out so you don't miss it. If you like this content and the results of this first step, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to get all notifications. Comment what you thought and share it with anyone who needs foot care tips. It can help a lot of people. To wrap up, remember, taking care of your feet is an investment in health and self-esteem. With the right treatment, issues like ingrown nails start to become a thing of the past. See you in the next video with this patient's follow-up. Thanks, everyone!